Joshua is an important figure in the Bible who was a leader of the Israelites after the death of Moses. Here's the story of Joshua, who he was, what he did, and why he is famous. Joshua was born as a slave in Egypt and was one of the Israelites who left Egypt with Moses. Joshua was chosen by God to be Moses' assistant and was with him during the exodus from Egypt and the journey through the wilderness. After Moses died, Joshua became the leader of the Israelites, and God commanded him to lead the Israelites into the Promised Land, a land flowing with milk and honey that God had promised to their ancestors. The Israelites had to conquer the land, which was already inhabited by other peoples, so God promised to be with Joshua and give him victory. Joshua led the Israelites across the Jordan River and into the Promised Land. The first city they encountered was Jericho, a heavily fortified city with high walls. God instructed Joshua to march around the city with the Ark of the Covenant for 6 days and then to blow trumpets and shout on the 7th day. When the Israelites followed these instructions, the walls of Jericho came crashing down, and the city was taken. Joshua continued to lead the Israelites in battles against other cities and tribes in the Promised Land. Under his leadership, the Israelites were victorious and were able to conquer much of the land that God had promised to them. Joshua is famous for his unwavering faith and trust in God. He listened to God's commands and followed them without hesitation, even when they seemed impossible or difficult. Joshua was also a strong and courageous leader who inspired the Israelites to be brave and faithful. In summary, Joshua was a leader of the Israelites who led them into the Promised Land, conquered it with God's help, and inspired the Israelites to be faithful and courageous. He is famous for his unwavering faith and trust in God, and for leading the Israelites to victory.